In this session I'm going to demonstrate the new way that you can hatch in Caddie 19. There's a couple of enhancements we've made that makes life a lot easier when hatching, and that is by using the new command under hatch called quick hatch. Quick hatch opens up a dialog box. As you can see at the top, you've got a couple of tabs that applies to patterns, hatch fills, gradients, custom hatches, your presets, etc. And as you can see, by clicking on those tabs, it gives you previews of all the hatches. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to choose a hatch that I want to create in my drawing itself. At the bottom, I'm going to apply that inside with islands, which means I'm going to create a hatch that has islands added to that as well. And to hatch that, because it's set to inside with islands, all I basically have to do is drag and drop onto the area that you want to hatch. It will ask you to indicate islands, so if I indicate the islands, it will change it. When I say option end, your hatch is done. Now if you don't like the hatch that you've created over there, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell Caddie to edit existing hatch, and once again just choose a hatch tile, drag and drop onto the hatch itself, and it will change. The same way I can go to patterns, fills, gradient hatches. So once again, if I want a specific gradient hatch, I can just drag and drop it onto that area and it will simply hatch it for you. Now the hatches that you see in these lists all derive from presets that you can save. So if I go into hatch set and I set up a hatch at the bottom in my presets where I save it, will be added to the preset list. If I go to line styles, any one that I choose here, let's see if I can create one line style 40. The scale is, let's say, 1 in 50. The preview, I want a different size, and once I click on OK, you will see it gets added to your line styles. The same with patterns, the same with fills, the same with gradients. Any hatch that you create, you will simply just go into your normal hatch set, choose your settings, and once you click on OK, it will be added into the list, and you can just drag and drop that onto the area that you want to change. Now in all these presets, we'll keep a list of all the preset styles that were saved. Line styles itself will keep a recent list, the 12 last line style patterns that you've created. The same with patterns, fills, and gradients, gradient hatches. So the last 12 hatches that you've used is also always available to you, and you can simply drag and drop that onto your drawing to create or modify the hatch that you want to create. Just to recap, on the right hand side at the bottom, you will have your normal hatch set dialog box and hatch get. So once again, if I get that hatch over there, it adds it into the list, and once again, when I'm at edit, I can simply just drag and drop it onto any area and your hatch is modified.